A man has undergone emergency surgery after eating a ghost pepper so hot it allegedly caused him to have Bauer-Howe syndrome, which is kind of a spontaneous esophagus bursting. It was a 47-year-old American man who was in an eating contest in San Francisco area. He ate the ghost pepper as a puree in a burger, and when he completed the challenge, he immediately felt intense burning in his mouth. After 6 glasses of water failed to quell the effects, he started vomiting so violently that he tore a hole in the canal connecting his throat to his stomach. The patient was rushed into surgery, where it was also discovered that his left lung had collapsed. The man was forced to spend 23 days in the hospital before being released with a gastric tube in place. The Journey of Emergency Medicine notes that there have been no significant adverse effects of ghost pepper ingestion. However, it warns of the dangers of spontaneous esophageal rupture, which has an extremely high mortality rate, initially being interpreted as mere discomfort after eating spicy foods. That's from the International Business Times.
This is where my naive kind of like soft taste buds come into play here. Like, I'm my UK, like I didn't grow up with Mexican food, right? My first time experiencing here, I think I had to wash my mouth out from Chipotle before I get used to it. I was like, Jesus, what's going on here? So I've never understood the certain level of extent that people will go to get this spice. Like,
it feels good.
I know, I understand that. I've now matured a little bit. I can handle some spicy sauces, but I don't get the extent, like ghost peppers. I know people that will like request the most spiciest of food. I don't think it's enjoyable for me. Like, why is my mouth on fire? Some sort of sensation that I like here. I don't.
Well, this is an extreme version of spicy. The ghost pepper was the hottest chili in the world until 2013, when the Carolina Reaper came around. The thumb-sized pepper has a measured heat of 1 million Scoville units, which is twice the strength of a habanero pepper and 100 times hotter than a jalapeno.
A big part of me agrees with you. Like, I never understood painful food.
I like
but
it.
A friend of mine who is a foodie did explain to me it had to do with the palate and this and that. But my problem here, this is one of those things like, look, this is what happens when you have eating contests. Like, eating is not supposed to be a competitive sport. Once eating becomes a competitive sport, well, in any competitive sport, there are risks. Yes. You know, there are going to be injuries. So if you suddenly think, you know, I'm a competitive eater, I can eat the hottest pepper in the world, well, now you can't.
Yes.
You know, again, you can't protect people from themselves. You know, if you have this pepper, which they say is now the second hottest thing in the world, and it could, you know, it could burn your esophagus or whatever, you know, then don't eat it. Or work your way up.
I think I would try it.
Start slow.
I mean, it's not for everyone. I did this show called Hot Pepper Gaming a while back, where you eat an entire habanero pepper raw, and then you do a video game review. And I actually did okay, but the girl before me was sweating, crying, snot going down her face. She spilled milk everywhere. She started barfing. Like, different people handle things differently. I handled it like I got a little shaken up, but I didn't barf or spit or cry or anything. It's for different people for sure, and I think it's certainly become kind of a popular
no doubt.
topic. Yeah. We have also Hot Ones, which is that the spicy hot wing interview show where it goes up and up and up in Scoville units. That's a fun show. I mean, I get why they did this. It's a little crazy. It's not for everyone.
Yeah, I draw the line is when it starts to become an intimidating word, I'm not going to put it in my mouth. Like ghost pepper, the Carolina Reaper.
Yeah.
Like, and then
You
it
don't
goes
like
on
reapers and ghosts?
I'm not want to put it in my mouth anyway, but then when it goes to the later stages, you find out here that this part of the study states that India has also found another use for the pepper in question. It was used as an ingredient in grenades. So not only is this pepper going to burn your mouth off, they used it because it was that powerful.
Because it blinded people.
It would force a terrorist to come out of his hideout. Yeah. I'm not putting that in my mouth.
Yeah, you probably don't want to eat an ingredient in grenades. But if you do,
I might still do it.
If you do, you eat it at your own risk.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Corporate media
cannot play with them, cannot win with them, cannot coach with them, can't do it.
Can't do it. Join the Young Turks. Be the independent media. Get all of our shows commercial free. tytnetwork.com/join. Ooh, I thought that was pretty good.